Welcome back to my learning channel. This video is part of a series about developing ATL skills and aims to support NYP students in their personal project experience. In this video, we will focus on research skills, particularly on information literacy, and we will look at interviews. This video presents information as follows. First, you will hear about purpose, about the reasons why you may want to consider conducting interviews. Also, you will hear a summary about the skills you will practice if you decide to conduct interviews. Secondly, you will learn about a few best practices when conducting interviews. Also, you will hear a few options about the different manners in which you can conduct interviews. Finally, we will conclude by pointing out the connections between the skills involved in conducting interviews and other aspects of the personal project. Conducting interviews has many advantages. Not only are interviews a tool to interact with primary sources, but they are also useful to obtain detailed information about feelings, perceptions, and opinions. Interviews allow more detailed questions to be asked, they usually achieve a high response rate, and they help us to collect perspectives. Even though this video is about research skills, it is worth pointing out all the skills we practice when conducting an interview. Planning, designing, and conducting an interview requires you to practice several skills. For example, thinking skills, by designing effective questions and by evaluating your questions to ensure they help you to obtain the information you need. Communication skills, by asking questions to gather data and by listening attentively to identify information. Social skills, by collaborating with people who have different backgrounds. Designing effective interviews that will help you to obtain the data that you need is an art. These are a few best practices to guarantee the success of your interview. Number 1. Plan the meeting. Reach out to the person that you are interviewing and agree on a date. Remember that effectively planning an interview reflects your commitment. Number 2. Brief the person you are interviewing. Inform your interviewee about the purpose of your interview and what you would like to get from it. Number 3. Prepare an agenda. Organize your dialogue so that you achieve your goal. There are many ways of conducting an interview. Two of the most common ways are face-to-face interviews, which create opportunities to make communication personal, and they also create opportunities to experience empathy and to connect deeply. Video conferences, which empower you to reach out to relevant subjects who are not nearby and reveal your abilities to include perspectives from different regions of the world. When you interview people, you have the opportunity to share your opinions and parts of your work too. This will empower you to verify what others think about your ideas. Conducting interviews can be an effective way to do research, to engage in dialogue with different people, and to develop your listening skills, as well as your reporting skills. Conducting interviews is a strategy for doing research. Research is fundamental for devising the goal of your personal project, because it confirms whether your goal is challenging and informs you about the knowledge and skills that you will need to develop. Research is also vital for the creation of your criteria for success because it informs the decisions you will have to make for your success criteria and ensures that your decisions are research-based. Also, despite the fact that you have prior knowledge about the topic of your personal project, research will help you to become aware of new learning and challenges, and will support you to reflect and become aware of the knowledge and skills that you will need to learn, develop, and master. Let's summarize this video. An interview is a strategy to carry out research that allows to obtain ideas, opinions, and feelings. It also allows us to collaborate with people who have different backgrounds, and it allows us to compare different perspectives.